review 10 articles that I've read. In general, all the articles that I will discuss today are about education, and I will divide this into two sessions, where the first session I will explain one by one briefly the 10 articles, followed by the second session where I will explain the connection of the 10 articles along with the conclusion. So, without any further ado, let's begin.
Our article review. The first article is titled Using Facebook for Leveraging Sense of Community in Self-Paced Open and Distant Learning Courses. This article intended to white teacher instructor that are interested in designing self-paced open and distant learning courses. Self-paced open and distant learning environment offer increased learner independence and flexibility as they allow learners to study course material at their own pace. One of the media that can be used to do this is Facebook. The purpose of this article is to investigate whether sense of community could be enchained via learning activities delivered through an informal Facebook group within a self-paced distant learning course. More specifically, to find out the preferred tool used by students when connecting to Facebook group, student preference regarding the types of learning activities, the impact of Facebook group, and the type of activities carried out in the building of sense community in self-paced courses, and the student opinion about the impact of group, Facebook, and learning activities on their learning and achievement. The main finding of this article, first, is students were found to use desktop and mobile technology to connect to the Facebook group. However, mobile technologies were preferred over other alternatives. Second, vast majority of the participants prefer synchronous structured activities. Participants prefer mobile phone when connecting to the Facebook group and access live video instruction above that of any other activity. This result might stem from the fact that students are able to reach these activities more easily and benefit more from synchronous activities while using a mobile device. Third, students have a different activity preference of did not have a direct effect on students' score on the scale, and that the structure of the group and the activity type were both significant regarding the formation of a sense of community. The second article, titled Exploring the Correlation Between Thinking Style and Social and Academic Integration in English Major Students. This article intended to teachers to know the potential connection between thinking style and academic and social integration. It is considerably valuable to study this in order to elucidate the educational process. The purpose of this article is to investigate the relation between thinking style and ASE, specifically the relevant thinking style for pre-service EFL learned teacher, and if there are statistically significant correlation between thinking style and academic and social integration and at tertiary level. There are three main findings for this article. The first is the result indicate that the most common thinking style are oligarchic, executive, and liberal thinking style, while the least common thinking style are conservative and hierarchical thinking style. These findings show that the participants enjoy solving problems, writing paper and assign topic, doing artwork from models such as building from design, learn and assign information. On the other hand, the participants rank low in terms of hierarchical and conservative thinking style, indicating that they tend to fail in prioritizing tasks and distribute their attention according to value. Second, the participants rank low for other thinking style. These are anarchic, legislative, hierarchy, internal, external, and conservative thinking style. Third, the result of the research of academic and social integration indicated that the participants rank high in terms of peer group interaction and interaction with faculty and faculty concerned for development. The third article, titled Success Factor at University from Student Perspective. So, this article intended to let teachers know that the main goal of every education institution is to assess the quality of students. In this way, teachers can identify the trait of their students and cultivate the missing trait that help them become successful learners. Students will also be taught some trait and skill and not just curriculum content. The purpose of this article is to investigate the student factor that help to make them successful learner and the factor that hinder their success. Specifically, to identify the factor that fosters how the EFL undergraduate success and to explore the factors that hinder Saudi EFL undergraduate success. The main finding of this article is first, the most frequent factor that promotes success were external support followed by determination and persistence, then by ambition, next hard work, after that passion, self-confidence, hope, prayer, love of success, and love what you study. Factors such as external support, persistence, ambition, hard work, and passion were listed as the most essential for undergraduates to reach their goal at university. Various level of social support from the family and friend had implication for undergraduates. The second main finding is the most frequent factor that hinders success among Saudi EFL undergraduate were discouragement from family, friend, and society, followed by irresponsibility, carelessness, and laziness, then by poor time management, next by failure, disappointment and frustration, then by transportation problem and depression, finally fear and mobile addiction. Thus, from student perspective, failure is the result of discouragement, irresponsibility, and laziness, poor time management, failure and frustration, depression, transportation problem, and being far from family, and finally mobile addiction. The fourth article, titled Teacher Understanding and Practices in Assessing Higher Order Thinking Skill at Primary School. So this article intended to all teachers in primary school to explain the importance of higher order thinking skill, or we can say it HOT in teaching. HOTs will help teacher and student to do higher thinking skill, which are transfer, critical thinking, and problem solving. The success of the development of higher order thinking skill is also determined by the assessment that is developed and used by teacher. Because of this, teachers need to improve their skill when constructing assessment instrument as one of the competencies that professional teacher to have. The purpose of this article is to investigate primary school teacher understanding about higher order thinking skill, teacher HOT implementation in classroom assessment, and the quality of the HOT assessment instrument constructed by the teacher in the classroom. The main finding of this article is first, based on the final result in the research, show that the teacher were only capable of explaining a partial understanding of HOTs. In general, the teacher have not comprehensively understood the concept of HOT. There were no teachers that specifically mention evaluating and creating cognitive process categorized as HOT. Then the second is the implementation of HOT resulting a variety of answer. Some of teachers state that they do not understand how to make HOT question, and some of them are still very dependent and on multiple choice question when assessing HOT. They think that HOT question in the form of essay were still not suitable with the student's skill, and one of the teachers was aware that making multiple choice HOT question was more difficult, thus being able to cover only the analyzing cognitive process and to test student evaluation and creating skill. One of the teachers stated that the essay question can serve those purposes. Next to fifth article is the perception of student teacher about using an online learning environment Edmodo in a flipped classroom. This article intended to lecturer, especially ELT courses, in preparing their student teacher to teach in the field of language. This is because along with increasingly advanced technology and changing generation, education, which is the main milestone in preparing children for the future, must also follow development. Therefore, lecturer need to provide direction to student teacher to implement effective teaching and follow development. The purpose of this article is to focus to help student teacher gain insight into implementing Edmodo as a web-based learning tool and flipped classroom as a learning model. Question the use of flipped classroom via Edmodo in a teacher education program, and evaluate how the implementation of Edmodo and flipped classroom might contribute to their teaching practice in the future. The main finding of this article is based on the data gathered in this study. It suggests that the use of Edmodo in flipped classroom was mostly well received because Edmodo and flipped learning model enable the student and teacher to interact with each other before the class, to share documents, and to become prepared for the class. The possible challenges were listed as follows: the limited access to the internet, the limited storage of Edmodo, the lack of awareness of students, teacher concerning Edmodo and flipped classroom, and the lack of responsibility of student, teacher to take the control of their own learning process, the difficulty of spending time in front of a computer, And after all, Edmodo in a flipped classroom was considered useful and effective to a large extent by student-teacher because of their ease of use for an interactive and collaborative digital learning environment. Most of the student teachers seems to be interested in employing Edmodo and flipped classroom in their classes in the future, even though they claim that they have used them for the first time. The sixth article, titled The Implementation of Research-Based Teaching Method in the English for Academic Writing Course, case study. So this article intended to a lecturer to bring a consideration and input in planning the lesson of the academic writing subject. It might help the lecturer to be more focused and determine the aspect that might affect the successful of the student outcome. This article aimed to investigate the implementation of research-based teaching method in that course, to figure out to what extent the method facilitated the student in studying academic writing, to prepare the student to be able to write an academic paper based on the EPA 6th edition writing style, and in that course, the student learned how to write an abstract, introduction, literature review, methodology, section, finding and discussion section, and conclusion, and to find out how the method helped the student in studying academic writing. The main finding of this article is research-based teaching method was successfully implemented in English for academic writing course. The method could facilitate the student to improve their ability in writing skill that related to research writing, such as an abstract writing, paraphrasing, quoting, citing, referencing, and so forth. Besides, the method also improved the student awareness about plagiarism. The student also agreed that the research-based method might improve the 21st skill needed in the higher education life, namely critical thinking, analytical thinking, problem solving, collaboration and teamwork, innovation, and creativity. Next to our 7th article, titled Innovative Learning Strategy to Increase Student Participation and Quality of English Teaching and Learning Process. So, this article is intended to all lecturer and teacher to being innovative in teaching. Innovative teaching is a necessity for all lecturer to meet the educational needs of a new generation. Therefore, in the current pandemic era, online learning is needed that refer to the innovative skill of the lecturer ability to tolerate the social aspect of the nature of digital communication, where students are absent from physical interaction and expression. The purpose of this article is to explain the need for innovative learning, to know what types of innovative teaching strategy are used by the lecturer to increase the student participation and the quality of teaching and learning process in English education program Makassar Muhammadiyah University. Also to know what extent have the lecturer implemented innovative learning strategies in increasing the student learning participation and the quality of their teaching and learning process. So the main finding of this article is there are 11 types of innovative learning strategy used by lecturer in increasing participation and learning quality, namely crossover teaching, teaching through smartboard, teaching through flipping classroom, teaching through collaboration, teaching through virtual reality, teaching through cloud computing, inquiry-based teaching, program-based learning using creativity tools, project-based learning, blended learning. However, the 11 innovative learning strategies have not been implemented maximally. There are only 2 innovative learning strategies that are implemented with a higher frequency than other strategies, namely problem-based learning and inquiry-based learning. Next to our 8th article is titled Entrepreneurship, Curricula and Instruction, Lesson Learned from the United States. So it's a bit different from the other. So this article is intended to Indonesian college students and all society to prepare and assist Indonesia in reducing the unemployment issue. The answer to the entrepreneurial shortage is to nurture students as quickly as possible in order to maximize their potential and more pertinently to expose and ingrain the entrepreneurial mindset. Therefore, it is important to study the experiences of entrepreneurial experience that exists in as the United States. So the purpose of this article is to describe how the central government policy to encourage entrepreneurship in the United States can be applied in Indonesia. The implementation of educational program to encourage entrepreneurship in the United States can be applied in Indonesia, and community program implemented to encourage entrepreneurship in the United States can be applied in Indonesia. The main finding of this article is in the social and cultural characteristic Indonesia, entrepreneurship in Indonesia can be supported by cultural traits and social phenomena that become habitual. That high collective spirit and strong family ties unite people to achieve unique goals, sufficient human strength with loyalty and the perseverance to provide employee and commercial market. Impressive and their pious faith in Muslim makes people harmony and stable to entrepreneurship. And second, in the entrepreneurship experience in the United States has some successful experience in entrepreneurship and its education. Entrepreneurship education has experienced remarkable growth. Also in the United States, most of the higher education institution offer entrepreneurship program in every college. Meanwhile, in Indonesia, only 10% of higher education has open entrepreneurship program. The next article, titled Reading Comprehension Skill, the effect of online flipped classroom learning and student engagement during the COVID-19 pandemic. So this article intended to all teacher and lecturer in particular to manage classroom learning through online-based flipped classroom in this pandemic era by comparing the use of two different media. It is also aimed at language teacher, especially English lecturer, to use the online-based flipped classroom learning method to improve student English reading comprehension skill. The purpose of this article is to determine the difference in reading comprehension skill between students who receive treatment of a flipped classroom online learning to use Microsoft Teams and WhatsApp. Then the difference in student comprehension skill with high, medium, and low student engagement, and the interaction between the online flipped classroom learning method and student engagement on reading comprehension skill. So there are three main findings in this article. The first is the research analyst revealed the student reading comprehension skill in the Microsoft Teams class were more effective than WhatsApp class. This is also because Microsoft Teams has many features that accommodate more student interaction that are equipped with assignment and evaluation features, while WhatsApp has limited features that function more are communication to share information. Second, the student engagement analysis showed that the Microsoft Teams class is better than the WhatsApp class based on the Likert scale. This result reinforced the fact that the completeness of feature in instructional media has a different impact of the intensity of student participation. And the third revealed that the flipped classroom online method with student engagement also interacted and affected student English learning outcome. The study concluded that using the Microsoft Teams application on flipped learning provides better performance than the use of WhatsApp in teaching reading comprehension and established the interaction among flipped classroom method using different online media with high, medium, and low engagement. So the last article, our 10th article, titled Elementary Teacher Development in Using Technological Tools to Engage Students in Online Learning. This article intended to elementary school teacher to maintain student involvement in online learning in primary school or teacher choice implementation, evaluation, and revision of technology tools to encourage primary school student engagement. It is also intended for the use of tool by teacher to serve instructional purpose of encouraging student engagement and expressed in terms of the type of engagement and type of interaction and how this use was developed during online learning. The purpose of this article is to determine the interaction type utilized by elementary school teacher for online instruction during online learning, the type of this engagement in choosing and implementing tools during online learning, and last, the use of tool by elementary school teacher developed during online learning. The main finding of this article is it could be concluded that different factors influence the use of technological tool of the participating elementary school teacher for online engagement and interaction. These factors include individual factors such as teacher history of using technologies in teaching, teacher perception of using technology in teaching, and social factor as the social community, including the principal and the technology coordinator. These conclusions are in line with researchers pointing at this factor as impacting teacher decision to implement technology-based learning in the classroom. The researcher found out that the previous factor and the other individual and social factors such as rules regulating and the use of technology in teaching mathematics and division of labor regarding this use impact teacher decision to use technology in the classroom. And in addition, the modification of tool was also influenced by the teacher ability to work with technological tools. So in the second test session, I will explain the connection between this 10 article.
In the second session, I will explain the connection between articles. So from all the articles that I discussed earlier, there are a lot of good media, teaching methods, or development in education. Some of the teaching methods are Edmodo, in a flipped classroom, teaching style and social and academic integration, and a research-based teaching method. In addition, there are several that mention the use of media in learning, namely using Facebook for leveraging sense of community in self-paced open and distance learning courses, and elementary teacher development in using technological tools to engage students in online learning. So it can be concluded that from all the articles that a lot of preparation are made by teachers to teach in class, starting from the method, media, and materials. In addition, teacher must also be updated with technological development, where this is also one of the media in learning. From here, we can see some of the research conducted by researcher and testing something so that the result can be read by the teacher and make this result as a reflection in learning. Okay guys, that's all I can say about my article review. Sorry for any mistake and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and comment because it will really help me. So, with me Bagawan Sunadari Harahap, goodbye and may you always be happy. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.